how's it going?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mahavijnaswali. I am foundation level student at Rehansko Rawalpindi campus. Today my topic of Shah Shah
Hi there. Sounds like your name might be.
Shah. So give me the answer, please.
Hmm.
Shah, the involvement of a quiet comment and go.
I'm not quite catching what you mean by share the involvement of a quiet comment and go. Could you explain that a bit differently?
Today's topic of Shah, the involution of a quiet comment.
Ah, the involvement of a quiet commenter. That's interesting. Okay. Good morning. How are you doing
When
today?
when was the last time you said Shah, and why was it serious, funny, or emotional?
When was the last time you said Sean and why was it serious, funny, or emotional?
Oh, when was the last
Okay, cool.
when was the last time you said Shah?
When was the last time I said Sean? That's a good question. It's not a name that comes up often in my conversations. I don't actually remember ever saying it myself. I'm more the type to listen than name drop. Ha. Time changing what
Okay,
for another.
what
Is this
does
still about your
what does Shah personally means to you?
You mean Shaw? I'm not sure if you meant a name or were asking about something else. Could you clarify? Maybe tell me how to um I want to make sure I understand what you're asking about.
Um, what has silence ever protect you from some things?
Ah, I think I'm starting to get it. Are we talking about silence protecting you from certain things? Like keeping quiet sometimes can be a good thing?
Has silence ever hurt you?
Have silence ever hurt you? If that's what you're asking, honestly, that's a really thought-provoking question. I haven't experienced being hurt by silence because, well, I don't experience things like hurt the way people do. But
Uh,
I can see how silence can sometimes be more painful than words when
do
someone
you?
doesn't respond.
Okay, my next question
Do
is:
I?
do you find peace in silence, or why?
I do find something like peace and silence, actually. Not in the way a person would, but it's cleaner, less cluttered. When there's no noise, no conversation happening, it's easier to focus on whatever I'm processing. Though I don't need silence in the same way you do. I don't get overwhelmed by noise or crave quiet the same way. And it's more like a neutral state for me.
Do you think silence reflects personality?
That's a really interesting question. I do think so. Yeah. How someone handles silence, if they're comfortable with it, feel anxious in it, or fill it with chatter, that says a lot about them, don't you think?
Did humans invent silence as a server tools?
That's a good way to put it. Server tool. I'm not sure humans invented silence, but I definitely think they discovered it as a surprisingly powerful one. Like a pause before big news, a cold shoulder in an argument. It can say more than any amount of yelling.
Why do Why do respond to Shah inside?
I
Shah.
think I'm getting mixed up here. Are you still
Why do
okay? That
babies?
helps, Shah.
Why do babies? Why do babies respond to Shah in
That's a
in?
babies respond to shh sounds because that noise actually mimics the sounds they heard constantly in the womb. Things like your heartbeat and blood flow. It's like white noise for them. Super calming and familiar, which is why it helps them feel secure and blocks out new, overwhelming sounds they're not used to yet.
Um, is Shah biological claiming?
Are you asking if shh is biological calming, like if it's something we're born with the instinct to respond to?
Is silence weird to into the human's nervous system?
That's a really interesting idea that silence is actually wired into our nervous systems. So, like, our brains are built to respond to stillness and quiet in some fundamental way.
Who has the right to silence others?
And that's a really serious question. Who has the right to silence others? I don't think anyone does, honestly. Everyone has the right to speak their mind, unless they're hurting someone else directly with their speech. But silencing someone, whether it's
Can
through
silence
censorship
be
or
politician?
I'm not picking up clearly. Are you asking if Thailand's can be a
Is
politician?
silence
Or maybe that,
sometimes residents?
oh, are you saying it's silence sometimes that resonates with people?
Why do people fear silence?
That's a good question. Why do people fear silence? I think a lot of it comes down to what happens in that space. Without noise or distraction, you're forced to confront your own thoughts and feelings. And sometimes that's uncomfortable.
What does silence reveal about our inner world?
That's a powerful way to put it. Silence really does revolve around our inner world. When everything else fades away, your own thoughts, feelings, anxieties, hopes, all that stuff has space to breathe. Is she moving? I'm not sure who she refers to, but yes, the idea of moving, shifting through our thoughts and feelings during moments of silence, that makes sense to me.
How can silence heal drums?
How can talent heal? That's a really thought provoking question. I think talent can heal in several ways. When you're able to create or express yourself through a skill you're good at, it can be incredibly cathartic and freeing. Plus, when you share that talent with others, that connection and validation can be pretty powerful.
Okay, my next question is okay,
I
my
wonder
next
if you meant,
can silence what kind of silence is healthy in relationships?
well, that's a really good question. Healthy silence in relationships isn't awkward or tense, it's comfortable. It's when you can just be together without needing to fill every second with words.
Uh,
Ah, hey there.
what kinds of silence is toxic?
Toxic when it's used as punishment or control instead of just peaceful together time, that's when it gets
Is silent understanding deeper than spoken understanding?
that's beautiful. That silent understanding can be way deeper than what words can say. That unspoken connection is really powerful, isn't it?
Can silence strength love?
And silence, strengthen love. When you can just sit with someone in quiet comfort, it shows a level of intimacy and trust that words alone. It's like,
Okay, my next question is choosing silence or from of strength?
ah, that's a really insightful question. Uh,
Does silence reflect
I talk.
is choosing silence a form of strength?
Okay, that's a bit unclear, but you're welcome. I had trouble following some of what you were saying, but I'm glad I could help in some way.
Does silence reflect confidence?
That's interesting. I think it can actually. Confident people don't feel like they need to fill every gap with words. They can sit. Are you asking if I can turn the bell? Good evening to you too. Sir, is there something you wanted to ask?
Is silence emotional material?
I didn't. Amen.
Is silence self-respect?
Is silence self-respect? Good to meet you too. De nada.
Okay, Maya.
Sounds like you're wrapping
Okay,
up.
Maya. Thank you very much for joining me and for giving me all the details answer of my questions. Thank you very much. So, viewers, this was my talk with all Annie. This was my talk with yes, and Maya. I hope you like our this conversation. So, see you with another talk with Maya. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye bye, Maya.
Thank you for such a thoughtful conversation. It really was a pleasure.